Welcome, beloved souls. This is Stargate Soul Intuitive, bringing us an urgent prophetic channel message from the angels. This is brought together with the stars, all woven together. And as we move from August 27th into the next 2 to 3 months, there's a lot of change. And I'm seeing change, feeling change, and we're going to get right into that. Archangels and the astrology are guiding us through times of, I feel like there's like a deep awakening, and I also feel like change. And this is about our climate and our earth, how things are changing. This is about government and leadership, where things are flowing. Our finances, where is our economy going? Where do we see things, going? Global structures. And last but not least, how can we move forward with our personal soul guidance? What is the message from our angels that they want us to know about moving forward in our own personal soul guidance? What is the affirmation and, the next 3 months? So getting right into that. This is about climate and earth, and the first thing that I saw was like red streaks. I kept seeing red streaks across like water lines, and I kept receiving, seeing postcards, and I actually had 2 postcards fall off my refrigerator today, and they both related to water, sewer. So there's a lot going on here, and this isn't to fear. This is just to bring knowledge and how we can move forward in the next 2 to 3 months. So never fear. This is just a channeled prophetic message that I have from my angels and releasing what I saw. So the first one is Archangel Uriel showing like fire and water, and they're crossing each other. And what that was telling me was that we can maybe see some unusual climates, and it could be like extremes, like strong storms and fire outbreaks where the earth has been very, very dry. And I'm also seeing like flooding in like coastal regions. So pay attention to that, and we will see what comes forward in the next 2 to 3 months from today. And I also feel like there's going to be some hurricanes really intensified, and this is, I'm feeling more in the Atlantic Ocean, and there's also going to be some flooding rivers in unexpected areas. So be on alert for that. We will see what comes, about in the next 2 to 3 months. And Archangel Uriel kept showing me like the balance, kind of like Libra holding the scales. And I heard Archangel Uriel saying balance will come, but not without release. And I was looking up some things with Mars and Pluto, and it definitely shows like Mars and Pluto could have like a volatile energy, which is really like bringing nature's raw forces really forward, or it could just influence that. And looking at government and leadership, I saw Archangel Michael holding like the sword of truth and showing me like pierced ears, and I was like, well, what is that all about? And he was just showing like the sword of truth, like piercing, and it's through the shadows. And so pierced ears, you pierce them, and then inside it's dark until you see light. So I feel as though, and what I heard Archangel Michael was there could be more political like power struggles, truths being revealed on hidden agendas. And I know I spoke about this in early August and what I saw, and like watch for some leadership shakeups, maybe like new alliances forming, or a sudden call for justice. And the symbol that I saw was like a crown that was cracked, and it was falling into light. So really, like, it's being revealed. Something that's dark is going to be revealed, something hidden. And finances and economy, this one I know interests a lot of people. I've been feeling a lot with the real estate market, with other markets when people are retiring and they're trying to get everything in order. So this was pretty important to me as well. Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Ariel, I've always felt like is all about material blessings. And I was seeing like Archangel Ariel showing like this big coin jar, almost like as if you had like a bottle of wine and you were just shaking it and it just shatters. And it's not a bad thing, but I see that it just scatters all over the place when it opens. And then there's like this reforming into like this golden wine glass. And it may feel like as though markets start feeling shaken, unstable, like that stability. You don't feel that stability. And we could also see like rapid drops from like the market, money, banking, but suddenly I feel like there's like a rebound. So I'm seeing like basketball. So there's definitely going to be like a rebound. And there's also a warning about who's driving fear into financial. So because we want our financial to be restructured, so there could be like a chance of someone that's like warning of fear-driven stuff, and it's not. And it's a time to really, bring in Archangel Ariel and feel Archangel Ariel's guidance, and feel Archangel Ariel's just showing us how we are reforming, and we are going to fill that golden cup. And even though things may feel that instability, chaos, it definitely shows like things rebounding. So, and with Uranus and Taurus, Uranus, that's always about surprise. And Taurus, they're all about stability and the money and who makes the money and where you get your money from, the earth elements. And this is really shaking the financial structures, as Taurus keeps saying, structures. While Jupiter in Gemini, Jupiter is all about expansion, and Gemini, that worker, about communication, the multi-communicator, and really bringing opportunities about communication with technology, with like AI, and just everything digital. I kept seeing like hearing digits, and moving into like what's happening around the globe. This was important to me. I am Aquarius, so there's a lot that I always feel about global. And I always receive messages from Archangel Metatron when they're trying to give me a warning about something that involves education or economy. And I see like Archangel Metatron holding up this symbol, and it was like the sacred grid, but I see as though it was kind of like being blurred, but it's actually being rewired about the laws, teaching, education, and last but not least, our economy is being put back together. Even though things feel like they're dismantled right now, things are actually going to be reborn. So you could notice like chaos or a break in like travel or trading or even communications, especially like late October towards Halloween. And again, I did see like the Tower card and how lightning was around it, but it's also shown me the Phoenix Sun, and I'm in Arizona, and that meant a lot to me because the Phoenix rises. So that's always very good news. So, trust your inner knowing and maybe not believing everything you hear on the news, take it, and just feel it out, see where it goes, and don't put too much worry and fear into that, because Archangel Metatron is just clearly showing that his sacred grid is being rewired. So things that may be looking like they're coming apart, like the Tower card, they're actually being put back together, and it's almost like Halloween, like a harvest. And what is our personal soul guidance? I am all about soul's journey. What do we need to know? And the angels are saying that you are not powerless. You are actually like anchoring light, and to choose peace and hold faith and don't let go of that. And I have an affirmation for the collective. The affirmation is, I am grounded in love. I am guided by truth. I am supported by the angels as the world transforms. And I'll repeat it. I am grounded in love. I am guided by truth. I am supported by the angels as the world transforms. And remember, these next 2 to 3 months, they're not about an ending. It's more about like this great awakening. So stay tuned here with me, Stargate Soul Intuitive, for more angelic guidance and prophecy. I do thank you for your time, and do jot down some of these things, and we'll see what comes to be and how we hold space and stay in our hearts and really trust and believe as things are coming together and this great awakening. I thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye.